Hello and welcome back to another gig log, Nate within the Mix Light and Sound. And today we're doing something a little bit different. Today's a car show, so you may have seen a previous video where I had a classic car show that I attended. This one is an international Volkswagen show. It's being held in the town of Pottstown. And they're blocking off about 8 blocks of one of the main streets there. And what we've been hired to do is set up a little bit of speaker distribution. I'll make sure to document that. It's nothing too bad. I don't have to cover huge areas. We're mainly going to be setting up our IG3Ts in the middle of the street with subs facing outwards down the street. So basically it'll be firing down the ends of the streets, and it carries really well. We did this gig last year and that system worked out really well. The organizers were super happy, and that's part of the reason why we're back this year. So as far as what the gig entails, there's no live music. It is mostly just playing background music all day and entertaining. We're putting out wireless mics for the MC and some talking shows throughout the day that'll be on a main stage. And I think the only live performance will be that of the national anthem in the morning that we'll be providing vocal mics for. So other than that, we're on our way. We got our trailer behind us. A little bit of a drizzle right now. It's going to be another overcast type day, and maybe little sprinkles here and there. So I'll have to check the weather report again, but that's how it's looking so far. So hopefully this stuff will blow over and we'll have a clear but cloudy day. So thank you again and stay tuned. Alright, so here's the setup thus far. I wasn't able to get some setup video because everything is kind of rush at these things. We're operation of this scale, there's a lot of moving parts, so I want to try to stay as low key as possible, do what I need to do, and make sure I'm out of the way for everything else that needs to occur. So this is the intersection that's blocked off here. And then there's a couple of blocks that are blocked off that way. A couple of blocks blocked off this way. This here is the main stage. So there'll be some talking heads up there throughout the day. But we're covering it mainly with this stack here. Once the cars are in, I'll be able to run power and signal across the road here. We have our cable ramp staged and ready to go. And as far as setup, here's what we got. So we got our easy up and running out of the rack. Be using the computer in the rack for backing tracks. We'll be running power out of here on one side to get one stack, and then we'll be running power actually from the other side of the street on a separate circuit across to power the other stack, and that way we have an even distribution here. And then all the rest of this here is just low voltage equipment.
Welcome to the Low Show 2024. Rocking your own neighborhood, man. We got people that traveled from different countries. We got Europe, we got Africa, we got South America represented. We got the boys from across the border in Canada, and we got a whole bunch of enthusiastic VW heads that travel from across states and all around the United States to be here in Pottstown for the Low Show 2024. How you doing? Yeah, make some damn noise. My boy Slick is out here. You good? So I'm about to hand over to two lovely ladies. We're going to introduce themselves from Pottsgrove Music, and they will be opening with the national anthem.
Yeah, right. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly revealed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets right glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Give the lovely ladies Chelsea and Nessa a round of applause! Welcome to our little get together. Your mind is about to be blown. Thank you very much, ladies. God has blessed you with a lovely, beautiful musical talent.
All right, we're all set up here. The MC has his microphone, that's what you hear in the background, and he's roaming all over the place talking to different vendors and everything. So what I've done is use the gate of the M32 here to use it as a ducker, and it's keyed in on his channel, so it'll duck down the music as he's talking automatically. So from this point, I'm just kind of babysitting. So we'll see how the day goes. We'll try and get some additional footage, maybe get to walk up and down and take a look at some of the cars and some of the vendors here.
Protect the 2-liter 16 valve.
Yeah, we got a little rain.
Yo, if anybody's got like a plastic packet, is that what we say, Jeff? Plastic packet? A poncho? Yeah.
All right, so it looks like the rain has subsided here, and just kind of walking some of the show.
Hot out here.
And man, the show just goes on and on.
We've got B Beautiful Paris and the one and only Nina.
IGs are throwing great.
DWT. Yo, Jason Brayden.
I'll have to ask what determines why you get a pallet or not. The old Volkswagen.
Once again, man, to the community of Rocktown, thank you. We appreciate you for having us there. Great little time, great main street, and what a great event to be hosted downtown Rocktown.
Let's take a look inside.
It doesn't come with a Euro hitch.
Looks roomy. Yeah, we're at the end of the one block and it just continues the other way as well. Big, large area. And it looks like we're starting to get a little bit of rain again. Might be able to see the IGs way back there, hanging up in the sky, mid-street.
Do you know the other one came all the way from Portugal?
Sim.
Yeah! Esse português aí trouxe esse carro de Portugal, meu.
Eu não entendo português, entendo Volkswagen.
It's like Spanish with a different twist, but he brought it all the way from Portugal. I met him a little earlier.
Is this, someone's gonna give us a thumbs up or not? Is that Daniel Mardiaz? No. Oh, multiple.
Yeah, so I think it's the last one in the mix, man. That one's from Portugal.
So, to say thank you to the RS2 owners for bringing the, if you don't know these cars, it is a 5-cylinder big turbo, all-wheel drive dad wagon from 1994-ish. The orange one is a 93, but again, that's outside of normal.
But it's more like a dad wagon. The dad's got a six-pack. It's a different kind of wagon. I'm just letting you know.
Hand built by Porsche. Not even made in the Audi factory. They built the shell, sent it down the road, and Porsche then, that's why it has Porsche parts. The mirrors don't look Porsche, they are. They went to the 911 and went, that'll fit.
That's a good relationship to carry on maturing and nurturing, right?
Well, I kept Porsche in business. They might have needed a little money. You know how it goes. But to say thank you for these cars, we have a special gift that we'll be handing out later when we also hand out ketchup, which is why Volkswagen's over there and things. We have, all right, it's a backpack. The amount of work that goes into Audi producing a backpack for a celebration exclusively for only these owners, that has to go to Germany for approvals and come back and everything else. And we are incredibly grateful to Audi and Audi Collection for essentially giving these 7 people a 7 off, 1 off gift? Sure. But you are a Volkswagen person, you have flown from South Africa, it was a 17-hour flight.
More, yeah. It was like a 25-hour journey, but yes, 17-hour flight.
And we greatly appreciate you being here, and I've got to say a huge thank you to every single person in Bosstown that helped make this happen. And I'm leaning on this like I trust it. It was assembled 2 nights ago, but this has been months of work, and now we own containers that don't contain very well.
It's right, they look great for the people.
Alright, here's a little look at how I set up the ducker.
Damn, I need to go to Germany.
Now, what I had is, I actually have 4 channels of wireless, and at any time somebody might be grabbing any one of those 4 channels. So instead of setting the ducker to an individual channel, the mic channel as a key, and basically all that does is, when somebody talks in the microphone, it'll scratch it down. But what I did is set it to a bus and have all 4 mics going to the bus. So just to finish my thought on the ducker there, so the whole point is that anytime anybody picked up any of those 4 microphones, they feed signal to the bus. The music channel is keyed into that bus. So as soon as it senses signal there, it'll automatically attenuate down. Makes my life a lot easier because the MC is roaming all over the place, so I have no idea when he's going to talk or not, and makes it virtually impossible to ride a fader on him, just because I never know when he's going to get talking. So this way, the mixer does it for me.
Once again, for the kids that traveled all the way from South Africa, it was a 16-hour flight to Atlanta, 4-hour layover, 2-hour flight, plus another hour and a half to get here to Pottstown. On behalf of me and all the people in the country that I represent, otherwise known as South Africa, I just want to say an honest thank you, obrigado. I appreciate to the community of Pottstown that opened up their town for us. We see you, we value you, we thank you. To all the friendships that have been made in the name of VW community, I say thank you. Thank you for being kind to me and like just welcoming me with open arms. I am super grateful and appreciative. Everybody, you should be screaming like you're little 16 again. Yeah, that's the reaction we're looking for. Don't let me intimidate you with my loud African like voice. All the way up to get your opinion.
the red truck.
Yeah.
That was easy. All right.
Give him a round of applause. Don't be shy, bro. It's a Sunday. Let's celebrate life out here, man.
That's
I'm going to take a second, but I do want to give a round of applause. Thank you, gentlemen. To Jamie Orr. Let's hear it for Jamie. You could take this anywhere and he brings it to Pottstown, and Pottstown appreciates you.
I just don't want to commute. Like my bicycle.
So the car that we raffled off is Jamie's. What is it? It's a 1999
You don't know that?
Seat Arosa,
Arosa, yes.
which a lot of people kept calling it, what's that, Lobo?
Lipo.
That was the first thing. I'm like, no, that is not what it is. It is a Seat, not a seat. I learned a lot today.
Seat.
It's a Seat. So first, round of applause for everybody that tried for this $10 car. We appreciate you. The donation is going towards our local theater, which is right across the street from where we're set up. It is Still River Playhouse. So thank you so much to the theater community. Thanks you. And thank you, Jamie.
The last play I saw was a SpongeBob movie. It was good. They were good.
So I'm passing it off. I'm just going to hand this mic over. But thank you, everyone. We appreciate you.
Who do we want to...
Everybody that bought a ticket, a 2 ticket, 3 ticket, 4 ticket, more, come closer. Come closer. If you bought a raffle ticket, if you can hear my voice, whether to the east or to the west, please come closer to the stage because this rule applies, so listen up close. Right.
I'm so...
I'm gonna give it to Jamie. He's gonna pronounce it.
This might be a handwriting issue. Okay. Great. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you out on that. And also, my voice is cracking. So,
What's that, John?
we're gonna do this. Colby Alonzek.
We're gonna find your number real quick as
You
well
got it.
because my pronunciation's really bad. Come up here, son. So we just gotta, we can catch us there. You gotta, we good. So let me just confirm your legal, like check your ID and your what. We gotta confirm ticket numbers and what. Is it right?
You're shaking. Whoa! My mom's gonna come on.
Is it it? Is it it?
Yeah, it is.
Give a round of applause! Homeboy, you just won yourself a car! Okay, I just want to say thank you for your kindness, your hospitality, and I'm pronouncing that all wrong, but you know what I mean. Thank you so very much for having us, Jamie Orr.
Thank you, Vic. Literally 17 hours on a plane for every single person that brought a show car or didn't and parked outside and walked in. No admission charge for every vendor. Mila, Liquor Molly. Hey, oh, my voice is cracking. I'm not going to cry this year. And then for every single person that made this possible. For
Your friend just got a car, son.
Thank you. Like,
Once again,
wow.
hang around, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Jamie, we can hang around for a little bit longer. Give yourselves a round of applause, Pottstown!
So that was the Pottstown Lowell car show. So we got some footage of the cars. It was an interesting day. Weather-wise, it started off kind of cool, overcast. Then, of course, it rained. Then it got humid, and then the sun came out, and now it's a beautiful day. So we went through a whole range of weather here, but we were prepared for it. We had the rain guards on, the IGs, as you've probably seen in previous videos. And then we had tarps covering the subs for when it rained. It only rained for a little while, but it did come down pretty good. Lots of compliments at the show. Had a playlist that was made by the organizer, so we made sure to play those songs, and everybody had a blast. Got some of the opening with the national anthem, got some of the announcements throughout the day that we did. The only real challenge was with the wireless mics, and It must have been the way I was set up this year, because last year the range didn't seem to be a problem, but this year I was set up off to the sidewalk, and I'm sure the big steel shipping containers that they use as a stage didn't help things at all. So we kept getting dropped wireless. The MC is an awesome dude, but he likes to roam. I was joking with him. I said he's a chameleon, man. We can't find him. He roams all over the place and likes to talk from wherever he's at. So for next year, we're going to make sure that we get a little bit better antenna distribution, and we get those antennas up in the air, so we get the maximum range of the SLX D series, and that should help that issue. Other than that, the organizers were happy. Again, already gave me dates for next year, so looking forward to that. So it's interesting to do different events where there isn't live bands, live music. Basically, I was kind of a DJ today. Didn't like being referred to as that, because when it comes to DJing, that's really not my thing. It's really live audio, but for today, we'll take it. So we didn't get a lot of the teardown, but the teardown was in reverse. Had a helper come in, and we were done in a little bit over an hour. The barricades and the cable ramps take a little bit extra time, but we were able to get torn down, and now we're on our way home. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and on to the next one.